guys, how you doing? This is Manga etc. and I'm here today to bring you the review for One Piece Manga chapter 981. I did record me reading it, but when I do read, for the most part, I am usually very silent. I'm just usually just taking things in. But this chapter did get me hyped in certain points. So at certain points of this review, it will cut to live reaction stuff, so you can see my reaction to certain things. Let's go through the chapter. First and foremost, let's talk about Apu. Hey, One Piece fans. Wait, I ain't read the chapter yet, yeah. But we all know what happened in the last chapter, 980. And people were giving Scratch Apu some mad props, yeah. But look, look at him in the first panel that he appears in. He ain't looking too hot no more. He ain't looking too hot no more. Let me read on and see what I got. Car. He ain't looking too hot no more, is he? Is he? I don't think he's unconscious. But he hurt. He hurt. He definitely hurt. Boy. He definitely hurt. Let's read on. So in this chapter, we don't get a fight between Apu and anybody, basically, and that's really of a disappointment for me because, like I've said previously, last week and weeks prior, I get hyped up about the possibility of a worst generation fight, Supernova versus Supernova, and we don't get this. I was hoping for Kid versus Apu, but we don't get it. Unfortunately, we do get running from these guys, and that's it. So at the beginning of the chapter, you've seen how I reacted to that, and I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. Apu ain't looking too hot no more. But as the chapter goes on, we still see that his devil fruit ability is a bit of a problem for the cast, for the crew, not just Straw Hats, but everybody else trying to fight Apu as well. As we do see Apu get a clean hit on Kid, same the same attack that hit no, I was gonna say Sanji, wow, the same attack that hit Zoro. I was like, oh man, because this is giving these Apu fanboys, the fuel that they need for the fighter. And I guess he does cause them to run away. Not Apu, Kid, not Law, Kid, Luffy, Zoro, and Killer to run away. But we do get a bit more insight into his devil fruit ability through Kid. And now I mentioned it in like the live reaction bit. Why is it that Killer knows about Apu's devil fruit ability? And if Killer knows about it, why doesn't Kid? But basically, what Killer does mention within this chapter is that if you can't hear the attack, then you're good, you're cool, you're blessed, you're out of range. But my thing is, if it is based on hearing, fair enough, there is a range for hearing, but what do you do when you need to fight said guy one-on-one? Or not even just one-on-one, just when you're in range and you need to fight him, does that mean that there's no way to block his attacks unless you got earplugs? Or do you have to fight like this? Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a bit tricky when it comes to Apu's devil fruit ability. So the next thing I want to talk about is how the Flying Six, they know, like, Kid, Luffy, etc. is up to no good, causing problems, but they're not worried about bringing them in. They're like, they can do what they have to do. We need to go get Yamato. We need to go get Kaido's son, and that made me think, what? So, for the Flying Six saying that, yeah, we could take care of them if we wanted to. It's not a problem. We'll do the hard work first before the easy work, or they know they can't deal with the situation at hand. Don't think that's the case though, because these are the same guys who feel strongly, adamantly strongly, that's the combination of words I want to use, that they can take on a commander. So I guess this is the Flying Six disrespecting Luffy and company. Boy. Moving on to the mid section of the chapter where we catch up with Kinemon, and now the strongest, at least I think it's the strongest person with him, is Sanji. And now during the bit of the chapter, they run into Big Mom. Insert live clip of when I read this bit. No. No, no, no. Wait, no. Oh my god, no. And they only have Sanji. The strongest Donnie with them is Sanji. And Sanji don't even fight women. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm so shocked. Chopper is not happy. But moving on, regardless, they have a big problem here. If Big Mom is ready to fight, they have a big problem here. Not only is the strongest person that is with them nowhere near, at least they shouldn't be, nowhere near Yonko level. He don't fight women. There's a problem. They need to ASAP and just get out of there. Out of there. So, rightly so, Chopper is shook at Ed, but let's just move on to the last bit of the chapter that I want to talk about, and that's where we have the Big Mom pirates. They're trying to get back up so they can join the party, the battle, the whatever. And then we have here present, they have finally reached the party, is Marco. Insert the live reaction clip. But Marco Lucky! Oh my gosh, Marco! Wait. Okay, not again. It's not here. It's Marco Lucky. It's Marco Lucky. That means Neko is here as well. Jeez. We have Marco who is here. Obviously, he's bringing Neko with him as well. But there's one more other person. I'm not sure who that is. And I feel like I should know who that is. Look up and see what's Marco's work. Haven't seen it since that. Whoa, who is that? Wait, what? Wait. Yeah, who is that? If you know who that is, let me know. But my whole point about this bit of the chapter is, don't want to drag the chat too long. The whole point of the bit of the chapter for me is that, is Marco gonna stay here and make sure that the Big Mom pirates never get to join the party? Because even though he has knocked them off, I think the ship will be fine and will still be able to attempt to get back up. So they will need someone to stay there to keep them down at bay. And if that ends up being the case, that is a shame because Marco with strength would definitely be needed in the main battles. So to leave him here is a bit of a. I can't even run. I really and truly can't even run. You might as well let you might as well let the big man pirates join the party because I'm sure that we have people within our alliance that could party with these guys. I'm sure, even if it's more than one person versus one person. So yeah, because I got a bit of a time and out of this chapter, I'm going to give it a 4-star rating and call it for you. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you have not already, please go to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.